These are the dumbest people to ever work in sports. It's official. There have been a lot of dumb people to work in sports, but the WNBA, its players, its management, its media are officially the dumbest people. You simply cannot make this up. The WNBA has yet to make a competent decision, and the stupidity is off the chain. The league actually posted a video during All-Star Weekend of Angel Reese and Paige Bueckers making a wager, paying off a wager on a game that they played Wednesday night.
What started as a lighthearted Apple Pay joke quickly escalated into the kind of controversy that every professional sports league hopes to avoid. In just a matter of hours, fans were demanding explanations, debating gambling policies, criticizing the WNBA's handling of the situation, and questioning whether the league had made the issue even worse than the original joke. Kathy Engelbert's response only intensified the backlash instead of calming it. In the end, this wasn't really about a $400 joke. It became a much larger conversation about trust, consistent leadership, and the long-term credibility of the WNBA.
You already know this. You know that all major pro sports leagues strictly ban players, team employees from placing any bets on their own leagues. It's a violation of league rules. It threatens the fairness of sports. That's right. It threatens the fairness of sports. And that's not all. It can lead to permanent lifetime bans or criminal charges. You got that? Well, the WNBA, they don't have it.
Some controversies in sports fade away almost as quickly as they begin. Others linger because the focus shifts beyond the original incident. The discussion turns into a question of whether the league is willing to enforce its own rules consistently. Adding to the uncertainty, there are even claims that federal authorities could end up looking into the matter.
How it was gonna get worse, and it's getting worse. It is getting worse. You have nearly every mainstream media talking about this. Basically, every single thing with mainstream media, whether it's right media, whether it's the...
That is exactly the situation the WNBA unexpectedly found itself facing after what appeared to be a routine interaction between two of its most promising young stars transformed into one of the season's most hotly debated controversies. What seemed like a harmless moment quickly evolved into a league-wide discussion that refused to fade.
Slow down some of this drama over here. We are still waiting for your reply about what happened in Seattle. Wait, I know you don't think it's over with. I know you don't think because you find the coach and you suspended her 5 home games like that's it. No. That's just for that altercation. What about the fan who spit on the Indiana Fever fan that we saw on camera? What about the 2 girls who were getting screamed on by the Seattle Storm fans that we seen on camera? I watched you do an investigation on Indiana when nothing happened. I know you're going to do an investigation on this, aren't you? Or did you think...
What started as a lighthearted exchange over a $400 Apple Pay payment soon grew into a far broader debate. The focus shifted beyond the joke itself, raising serious questions about fairness, the league's credibility, and whether its rules and standards are applied equally to everyone.
This is an unserious league. Now, we all know, a sports fan, that they really weren't supposed to do that. And I don't know if the WNBA just thought it was a joke or what, but they actually shared the post of them playing the bet to then go and delete the post. But what do I always say about the internet, guys? And I haven't said this in a mighty long time. The internet will give it and the internet will take it away. You could never erase what it has put before on this damn internet.
The irony is hard to miss. Over the past few years, the WNBA has worked relentlessly to generate unprecedented momentum. Television audiences have grown, arenas have been packed, sponsorship opportunities have expanded, and the league has consistently remained in the spotlight. While many of those headlines have highlighted outstanding performances on the court, others have revolved around heated rivalries, controversial officiating, and fan debates that continue long after the final whistle. This incident quickly fell into the latter category, with the basketball itself becoming an afterthought. The discussion centered on a moment during the All-Star festivities when Angel Reese and Paige Bueckers were seen on camera joking about a wager connected to an upcoming game. There was no evidence of a secret arrangement, suspicious conduct, or any indication that either player intended to affect the outcome of a professional basketball contest. That distinction is crucial. Public opinion often moves much faster than the facts, and speculation can easily outpace reality. The video provides no proof of game fixing, point shaving, or any organized effort to influence the competition. Those are extremely serious allegations that require substantial evidence, and based on everything that has been made public, there is nothing to suggest that such misconduct took place.
Of course the league isn't going to issue any punishment between Paige Bueckers and Angel Reese's lighthearted little wager they made, because they know they've got some cleaning up to do in this league. Number one, the WNBA was the one that released the video. And they knew it was just a lighthearted, competitive joke amongst friends that was being competitive about the game that they were about to play. But the integrity of the game was not compromised.
In reality, the controversy exists because professional sports are held to a far higher standard than everyday life. The issue is not simply what happened, but how it might be perceived. When active players casually joke about wagering on league games, it can raise questions among fans and observers, even if no rules were actually broken. Professional leagues have spent decades establishing strict boundaries around gambling because public confidence is essential to the integrity of competition. Perception can be nearly as significant as reality. Players also have access to information that the public does not. They may know about injuries before official announcements, understand which teammates had difficult practices, who is dealing with illness, who could see reduced playing time, and many other details that never appear in the official statistics. The conversation became even more intense after the WNBA released a statement addressing the incident. According to the league, the social media post showing the exchange was meant to be humorous, but it was taken down after officials decided the joke had missed the mark. The statement further explained that players receive annual training on the league's gambling policies and are fully aware of the rules governing betting on WNBA games. On the surface, that response seemed reasonable. However, it also introduced a contradiction that quickly sparked another round of criticism, with many questioning whether the league's explanation aligned with its commitment to enforcing its own standards consistently.
From their official Twitter account, the WNBA Twitter account was dumb enough to post money in the hands of Angel Reese and Paige Bueckers discussing a bet they made on their game. Now I'm going to say that again. A bet they made on their game was posted, with both players admitting to it, was posted on the official WNBA.
As the controversy grew, the debate shifted away from the $400 Apple Pay joke and toward the WNBA's handling of the situation. While many fans viewed the exchange between Angel Reese and Paige Bueckers as harmless banter, others questioned whether the league applied its gambling policies consistently after removing the social media post, but announcing no public discipline. The discussion ultimately became less about the players and more about transparency, accountability, and maintaining public trust. Rather than focusing on two of the league's biggest stars and their performances on the court, attention turned to the WNBA's leadership and whether its response reinforced the credibility of its own rules.